Hey guys, welcome to day 10 of the Blast Body Fat Challenge. We're gonna switch things up today and we're gonna do all 6 moves in each circuit all at once with no rest in between. So that means it's gonna be a little bit more challenging, but at this point I know you can handle it and it's also gonna fly by. That being said, I'm so glad you're here with me and let's get warmed up by walking in place. Perfect, we're just marching in place, getting those muscles warmed up and ready to work hard. And just keep marching, waking up the body. And we're gonna go into a nice jump rope. So if you can get off the ground, go ahead and do that. If not, go ahead and just continue marching in place. Up until recently with my broken ankle, I haven't really been able to jump, so this might look a little awkward, but I'm actually really proud of myself for being able to get off the ground at all. All right, let's move right into our sumo squat. So feet are slightly wider than shoulder width, toes pointed out, and we're squatting down. I like to keep my hands out front in the prayer position, just for a little added balance. And a little support from the Lord. I need it for these squats. For a modification, just don't go down as far, and if you really cannot do a squat, just continue to march in place. As long as you're moving, that's what matters. All right, just a couple more here. You can do it. And then we're gonna move right into our infinity crunches. These are nice. Have fun with this one, get sexy with it, and remember to squeeze those core muscles. This might look fun and easy, but you are actually really working those core muscles. Working on those sexy flat abs. This is probably one of my favorite moves because it feels so good, you kind of forget that you're working really hard. Okay, just a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna move into our standing forward reach to the right. So you're gonna balance on that right leg. The left leg is gonna come up and back as your arms reach forward. Make sure that back leg goes no higher than hip level. And we're working on our balance and we're really stretching those arms forward as far as we can. Balancing on that right leg. Holding those core muscles tight. Squeezing that glute. And release. Let's go ahead and switch to the other side. We're going to balance on that left leg. You can tell this side is much more difficult for me. I can't get that back leg up quite as far because it's more difficult to balance. Oh, hi Sassy. I think you've seen all my animals now. For this video, I have my dogs in the kitchen, so they can't make an appearance, but I know you've seen Olaf, and that's Sassy. All right, holding for just a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna move right into our squat to oblique crunches, starting with that left leg. Perfect. We're just gonna squat, and then crunch to the left, crunch to the right, to the left, to the right, really working those oblique muscles. And if you can't squat down very far, that's okay. If you can't squat down at all, just do the oblique crunches side to side without the squat. All right, just a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna move straight into our standing forward crunches. I love this move because just like the infinity crunches, it looks so fun and easy, and while it does feel really nice, you're also really working those core muscles. It's basically like we're on the floor doing sit-ups, but we're standing up. All right, I'm gonna get my arms involved, give them a little bit of a workout, and you're just gonna cross them in the front. If it's more comfortable for you to leave your hands on your hips, you are welcome to do that. All right, just a couple more seconds here, and then we're gonna go into our rest. Woohoo! All right, we just did 6 moves with no rest. So this is a perfect time to catch your breath, get some water if you need it. If you have a towel and you're sweaty, just wipe off. I'm just gonna relax a little bit and start to mentally prepare myself for circuit 2, where we're gonna repeat everything we just did. A few more seconds here. And let's get ready for sumo squats. Feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. toes are pointed out, and we're squatting. Now I'm squatting down as far as I can without those knees going in front of the toes. We want to make sure that the knees stay behind the toes. And if squatting is an issue for you, just don't squat down quite as far, or you can just do a step touch instead of squatting. All right, we've got about 5 more seconds here. You can do it. Just keep squatting. And done. Moving right into those infinity crunches. Remember those ones that look fun and easy, but you are really working that core. And hopefully having fun. Come on, ladies, get sexy with it. Making a figure 8 with those hips. And having fun. Just a few more seconds here, and we're gonna move right into that standing forward reach, starting on the right foot. All right, let's get set up for that. So find your balance on that right leg. Left leg's gonna come out behind as your arms stretch forward. And hold. I know this looks easy, but it can actually be quite challenging. We're really working on strengthening the core, finding that balance, squeezing the glute of that back leg. All right, a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna switch to the other side. Okay, release and switch. Now we're finding our balance on that left side, reaching forward with those arms, and getting that back leg up as high as you can get it, but don't go past hip level. And also make sure you're squeezing that glute, squeezing that core, and trying to maintain that balance. Sassy, you need to do a workout too, buddy. He's definitely a cat who lives up to his name. And we're done. Moving right into that squat to oblique crunches. To the left and to the right. To the left and to the right. Squat to the left, squat to the right. Remember, if you can't squat, you're just doing the oblique crunches side to side without the squat. Still getting a great oblique workout without the strain on your knees. All right, just a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna move right into those standing crunches. All right. Really working that core. And let's bring those arms forward. Perfect. And just keep crunching. Nice job. And it is time for your second rest. Perfect time to grab a drink of water. You can march in place if you want to stay active, or just relax because you earned it. I should probably have a towel for all this sweat. Did I mention I don't have an air conditioner? So it is very, very hot in here. And starting to prepare for our very last circuit, sumo squats. Here we come. All right, going down as far as you can go comfortably. Remember, if you're not able to do squats, then you can just do a step touch here instead of squatting down. Keeping those hands out front for balance. And keeping those knees behind the toes. All right, just a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna move right into those lovely infinity crunches. Drawing a figure 8 with those hips and really squeezing that core, working that core. Every time your hips move around, you are squeezing that core. And also having a good time. I could do this all day. How about you? All right, just a few more seconds here, and then we're gonna move into that standing forward reach for the very last time. On the right leg, find your balance. Back leg goes up, no higher than hip level, and squeeze that glute. Balancing on that right leg and reaching forward with those arms. Perfect. And just keep balancing. Like we're Superman, sort of. And release, and we're gonna switch to that other leg. I know I've already said this, but this side is obviously way more difficult for me. Very hard to find my balance on that leg. If that's the case for you, you can always use a chair to help with your balance. Or just don't put that back leg up quite as high. That helps just a little bit. A few more seconds here. And release. All right, we're gonna move right into that squat to oblique crunch, starting on the left. Perfect, and only going down as far as you can while maintaining good form. That means knees staying above the ankles, not going in front of the toes. And if you absolutely can't squat due to an injury, no need to worry, just do the oblique crunches side to side without the squat. Just a few more seconds here, and then moving into our very last move of this workout, standing forward crunches. Starting with hands on those hips, really feeling that core working hard. And let's bring up our arms and cross them in front. Perfect, just like that. Still crunching and working that core. All right, just a few more seconds and you are done with this workout. Let's do a quick cool down. Starting with a quad stretch on the right, so we're gonna balance on that left leg. Keeping that heel nice and aligned with the rest of the body. Make sure you don't pull it off to the side. Perfect, and let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Nicely done, and we're just gonna hold here for a few more seconds. And let's move into a hamstring stretch. You're gonna bring that left leg back, right leg comes forward, stabilizing on that heel and feeling that stretch on the back of the hamstring. Feels really nice after the hard work we just did. All right, let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Left leg comes forward this time and feeling that nice stretch in the hamstring on the left leg. Few more seconds here. And then let's just take a few deep breaths in. Arms to the ceiling and back down. Let's do that again. And down. And one more time. I'm so proud of you for being here, and you are almost halfway done with this 21-day Blast Body Fat Challenge. I'll see you in the next workout. Bye.